I haven't been uploading because I've been trying to revamp my channel and try to think of topics that I'm actually interested about. I'm kind of liking this new theory that I've come up with, right? So I believe that everybody on this earth has a niche when it comes to finding love, finding friends, whatever, however you look at it, whether it's like for your career, et cetera, right? Everybody has a niche of people that want to be around you. And I've been thinking about something like this. So have you guys, if you're a man, you've probably heard this quote before. You get no girls, you're a loser. Now, what does this mean? And that's just a toxic extreme, right? But, you get no hoes, right? So what does this mean? All it really means is that you haven't found your niche of women that's willing to fuck you or that's willing to be with you. You haven't found your niche. And honestly, what you need to do is figure out, okay, how can I meet people that think like me, that enjoy similar things as me? How can I meet these people? In what way? How do I do it? This is the same with literally everything else in life, like, your career, your potential YouTube channel, et cetera, et cetera. Like, you might be watching this video and you might not be a YouTuber. You might feel like, nobody wants to hear or listen to what you have to say, but you have to understand that there are people out here that would love to hear what you got to say, would love you. There might not be a lot of people that, you might not have Michael Jackson level fame, but hey, you have some people out here that would love to hear what you have to say, So I propose a new idea. It's called NicheMaxxing. Find your niche and excel at it and go hard at it, whether that's with dating, your YouTube channel, friends, or your career, go hard at it. Find your niche, find what you're good at, find the people that you align with. You feel me? Now, this is easier said than done. How can you do this, right? It's not like there's a sign above random strangers' heads saying, hey, this person would be very compatible with you. You should talk to them, or hey, this is a potential client that you can get. There's no invisible sign telling you who to talk to and where to go at what time to be where, right? The only thing we can do, honestly, in NicheMaxxing is to just be as consistent as possible, right? If we be consistent enough, surely an opportunity will present itself to us, and I want to say it like this. I think this is very inspiring. Notice how I said opportunity. You have good opportunities and you have bad opportunities. Every opportunity that's presented to you will not be good and will not be favorable for you. So with NicheMaxxing and, for rejection, for example, if you get rejected, that person being right there was an opportunity. You meeting that person was an opportunity. There was a chance that this person could have became your client or became your friend or became your potential partner or whatever, or your potential hookup, whatever, right? There was a chance. That was an opportunity. They rejected you. It was a bad opportunity. It wasn't a favorable opportunity, right? So when we're NicheMaxxing, we want to try to maximize good opportunities as much as we can. And it's like, how do we do that? How do we maximize and optimize good opportunities and minimize the bad, unfavorable opportunities? There might be somebody in your life that you might think is lucky. Everything seems to go their way. They're talking to the hottest chick, and I'm just not trying to make this video about women. I swear I'm not. But they're successful. They always got a whole bunch of friends and stuff like that. Talking to the hottest girl. All that, this, that, and the third. Right? You might think that they're lucky. How does this person have this? Good things keep happening to this person. How is it happening? Right? It's like they're a magnet, right? Well, I think some of it is genetic, but at the same time, I think that the answer lies with their personality, right? I believe that you have inherited personality traits from your parents and you have acquired personality traits that you just acquire from living, because all of us aren't identical to our parents and stuff like that. So, the favorable personality traits we get from our parents, that could translate into us making friends, getting girls, or, becoming successful, right? Or we can acquire a personality trait that our parents did not have, and we end up being better than our parents financially, socially, et cetera, et cetera. So if we all can potentially acquire that personality trait that will make our lives better, it's like, okay, what do we need to do? And honestly, here's the answer, right? You guys might think I'm yapping, but here's the answer. The number one personality trait that we need to be successful in life is to just get out of our comfort zone. We have to get out of our comfort zone. If we get out of our comfort zone, favorable opportunities will come. It's impossible for it not to come. We have to get out of our comfort zone, right? The people that are lucky, they're lucky, but their comfort zone might be a bit smaller than yours, right? Like, I want you to imagine you're inside of a bubble, and that bubble is your space. Your bubble is bigger, so it's harder for you to walk out of it. Their bubble is smaller. It's easier for them to walk out. So you have to think about it like this. Sometimes our biggest enemy is ourselves. Sometimes, the world is shitty. Don't get me wrong. The world sucks, right? The world sucks. But understand that there's a niche for everybody. There's a niche of people. There's at least 10 people out here that would love to talk to you right now. Right now. So with this truth, with this fact in mind, we need to do things that will maximize our success rate. So, for example, if you want friends, but you're an anime fan, I would really recommend you to start a YouTube channel. Like, I would start a YouTube channel and make videos about the series that you love. And I guarantee you will make some friends from that YouTube channel. I think that's the best way to fucking do it. I really think that's the best way to fucking do it. Now, or there's multiple other ways as well. That's not the only way. You can go to anime conventions. Try meeting new people there. Get out of your comfort zone a little bit. There's a plethora of things you can do if your personality is niche. The people that you think are lucky, their personality might not be as niche as yours. Their compatibility level is not as niche as yours. Their compatibility level appeals to normie people, the mainstream people, right? And which is why people gravitate to them more than you, right? But there's nothing wrong with you. You need to understand this. There's nothing wrong with you. It's just you have a different niche of people that you need to find. And your life can look exactly like theirs if you find those people. So this video is getting long, and I'm going to end this with this. Niche maxing. All this is maximizing favorable opportunities. If we want to maximize this, we just have to consistently put ourselves in opportunistic situations where opportunities can present themselves. Now, I don't want you to just, throw things at the wall and see what sticks, because that can lead to burnout. And that can make you question your entire thing. You feel me? Like, you're doing a good thing. You're putting yourself out there. You're just putting yourself out there to the wrong people. And that's going to drain you eventually. And it's going to fuck with your head. You have to put yourself out there consistently to the right people so that experience will make you understand that, hey, there's people out here that want to talk to me. There's people out here that I can pull. I can befriend. I think social media is the way to go when it comes to meeting new people. Honestly, people are not meeting people in person anymore. So if you want to meet new people, I say just make a YouTube channel. Focus on your YouTube channel. You're killing two birds with one stone. If you blow up, you get fans, you make friends, and you might find somebody that likes you. And first and foremost, social media is more efficient. You have a bigger reach online than you do in person. Like I say, the goal is to stay consistent as possible. So let's approach people in person, but let's also make these YouTube videos. Let's also make these social media posts so we can maximize potential good outcomes of meeting new people, making new friends, getting a girlfriend, etc., etc. There will be bad opportunities. There will be people that you wish that you wish didn't see you, right? But it just comes with the game.